Hell's Paradise just dropped 3 weeks ago and it is already a banger. You absolutely need to watch Hell's Paradise. If you haven't seen this anime yet, do yourself a favor, do me a favor, do us all a favor, and start watching Hell's Paradise. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it in this video. Before I get started, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Hell's Paradise is part of the Dark 3 trio, which is Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, and Hell's Paradise. It's been on my radar for a while, but I've never for some reason wanted to pick it up. I mean, I've wanted to try it because it looks like it has a good animation style, but I never got into it. I am so thankful that I finally decided to get into it. This week, episode 4 is going to be dropping, so I'm going to be going based off the first 3 episodes. Mind you, I've not read the manga. I've done a little research into what the story's about just to see if I wanted to get into it, and it is absolutely amazing. The start by itself was enough to hook me in, and the way they did it kind of is like episode 1 was about Gabimaru, who's the main character. Episode 2 is about Yamada Asaemon. Episode 3 is about their relationship together. I'm going to go into more detail about each episode, but that's essentially how you can understand it. Without going into too much detail, the story is about Gabimaru, who is a convicted criminal, and he's about to be executed. And he gets a chance to save his own life, or get his life spared, if he goes to this special place and comes back with the elixir of life. That's essentially the premise. That's the story. Now, what brought me in originally was the animation. The animation is done absolutely amazing. It's Studio Mappa, of course, because they're killing every single thing they touch right now in a good way. And the fact that he's a ninja. Now, when I first started watching anime, I was really big into animes that were around ninjas or samurai. So Samurai X or Rurouni Kenshin, Ninja Scroll, Basilisk. Anything with ninjas and samurais, I was here for it. In fact, it was a long time before I started expanding out. In fact, the interesting story is I actually didn't like Naruto at first because like these guys aren't ninjas. They're not acting like ninjas at all. They're acting like, I don't even know what you call them. Eventually I kept watching and I got into it. So episode 1 of this is all about Gabimaru. Who is Gabimaru? What does he do? What are his powers? So the episode begins with him trying to be executed. And it looks like they're trying to execute him and he's not resisting, but they just can't do it. Well, it turns out that he actually is subconsciously resisting because his body has the ability to harden and strengthen. And so for some reason, he doesn't know. He's like, I don't care about living. I don't care if I live or die, but his body actually is. And the reason why is because he loves his wife. And because of the love for his wife, he's begun to change, which caused him to be betrayed by his village when he tells the headmaster, I'm going to take my wife, his daughter, and leave. So that's how Gabimaru ends up in the place we find him. He's been betrayed by his village. They're trying to execute him. And then Yamada-san comes and she's interviewing him. And at the end of the episode, she offers him a chance to save his life. Fast forward to episode 2, and it's more around Yamada and who is she and where does she come from? What's her clan about? And you really see that she struggles with killing people. She struggles with initially, when she sees her father do it, she sees it as an act of being gentle. But when she does it, there's a fear and a trepidation that keeps her from doing it. It's almost a complete juxtaposition between her and Gabimaru, who doesn't care, who didn't care. With the love of his wife, he's beginning to change, whereas she wants to change and be more colder. So, you know, it's a good chemistry and dynamic that we're seeing built. And then we get to see that kind of manifest in episode 3 when she really realizes just how brutal Gabimaru can be. He's really accepting the fact that I don't want to do these things and I don't have to do these things. And so already we have so much depth in the characters, so much room for character growth and character development. And on top of that, it's beautifully done. The fights are amazing. The soundtrack is cool. The color palettes, everything about it is done to the highest level. And so I'm super excited. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and read the manga. A lot of times when I get excited and I'm really into an anime, I will go ahead and read the manga because I can't wait. I don't like to wait week to week. But this one, I'm going to take my time and watch it week to week. I can't recommend this enough. It's one of my favorites. I'm watching a lot of different anime right now, and so it's easy for things to fall through the cracks or fall away. This one has got my full attention. I'm also watching Mashle, and I'm finishing Ranking of the Kings, and after I finish that, I'm going to start Magi. But the anime that I'm most excited about watching week to week is definitely Hell's Paradise. I can't wait to episode 4. I'm going to do a weekly anime breakdown, but I'm going to do those as shorts because I don't really want to go into too much detail. I'm going to continue to drop videos about specific parts of Hell's Paradise that sticks out to me, but I just wanted to start off with a video highly recommending that you watch Hell's Paradise. It has some great characters, great character design. If you like ninjas, if you like fights, if you like fanciful, how do you say that word? If you like fanciful stories, this is the anime for you. Also, it's part of the Dark Trio. And if you like Chainsaw Man, if you like Jujutsu Kaisen, this is definitely going to be right up your alley. It's right there. It's already on the level. I mean, to be honest, man, if you start from Jujutsu Kaisen, then going on to Chainsaw Man, and now coming up to Hell's Paradise, it's kind of been an escalation. You know, I was insane and head over heels for Jujutsu Kaisen. Still love the anime, but I do think that from Jujutsu Kaisen to Chainsaw Man to now Hell's Paradise, there's been an escalation and they're getting better and better. Maybe Studio Mappa is getting better with understanding how to handle the material. Maybe the material is just, maybe we're getting more accustomed to this darker style of animation and stories, but for whatever reason, I'm in love with Hell's Paradise. Great start to an anime. Can't wait. So I've done some research with other YouTubers, and from what I've seen, we have a lot of really, really cool stuff coming. So if you haven't already started, we're only 3 episodes in. It's a perfect time to get started. Episode 4 is going to be dropping this week. Be looking out for the episode reviews. I'm going to be doing them as shorts because I don't want to talk about them that long. I'd rather talk about conceptual things and, you know, keep it casual. Thank you for checking out this video. And until the next time, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell. Peace.